On chapter 4, verse 37 says, "For in this case the saying is true, one sows and another reaps." This is Jesus. He's talking to his disciples. He was talking to this woman at the well and sharing the gospel with her and explaining who he was. And she was radically transformed by that. And she went then to the city, which we're going to see in the coming verses, and she told the city, "This guy did everything, he told me everything I've ever done. This guy might be the Messiah. Come and see him." And we're going to come out. We're going to see mass conversions. And Jesus is saying, to these disciples, one has sown and another is going to reap. They didn't sow. They were concerned about Jesus having food to eat. They were concerned about his bread. While someone else in that moment is sowing gospel seeds that will bring about new birth, regeneration in souls, a great harvest. And just in the next couple of verses we read, and it's likely that it just happened just very shortly after this conversation happened, that people are going to show up, and the disciples are now explaining salvation and walking with these people who are brand new converts to Jesus Christ. There's a harvest happening right there. And he's saying, look, for the saying is true, one sows and another reaps. And he's saying in this case, like this could be happening right there. But the point here is that it's not always just this one person deal or one sharing the gospel and then discipling and then doing all the work. God uses a wide range of his church because it is his church that is proclaiming the gospel into the world, not lone rangers, not individuals. And so when many people think they don't need other Christians, they're just going to go it alone, they're missing this point that one is going to be throwing seeds, one is going to be reaping the harvest, one might be watering. There's a wide array of what's going on as God is doing the growing, because he's using these disciples and he's using us as disciples to do the work. And we're going to see that play out in just a couple verses here. And these disciples are going to learn a remarkable lesson.